The Pulse. Do 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 da 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 Pulse. Do 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 da da da. Townships interviews. Don't forget breaking news. The Pulse, the Pulse, the Pulse. Broadcast just for
I'm William
you.
Crooks, and welcome to the Pulse broadcast. In this episode, I speak with Gabriel Safdie, one of Stanstead's most active cultural organizers. We discuss the summer season at Vieux Forgeron Art Gallery, Shakespeare in the Park, upcoming concerts at the Haskell Opera House, and the future of the historic Border Theatre. Safdie also reflects on what it takes to build a lasting art scene in a small town, and why, despite setbacks, he is still moving forward. Here's our conversation.
Okay, well, give me a 45-second history of the gallery itself for people who don't know.
Yeah, but do I need to have names and all that?
No. Just
Okay, the gallery was founded in 2009, and this structure that used to be it ended up becoming a kind of a warehouse kind of thing, but it's a wooden structure flush on the river,
yes.
the Ethiopia River, which is very dramatic actually when you're inside it to see. Anyway, and then it came originally with a bank, when we bought it. Anyway, so we had this idea. My wife started working on it as a gallery, and in 2009, and it's evolved it's gone a long way since then, and it's become very known, and we get people applying to exhibit there, all the way from local people, the area, the immediate area, all the way to Magog, Sherbrooke, and Montreal, and so on. So it's kind of and it's drawing people, artists of different kinds, and it's been very successful in that way,
Great.
It's open just for the summer, and so it's a modern structure. It's not a structure you can actually eat or like that. So it's a very basic structure, but people love that about it. It's very rustic,
Sure. And it used to be a forge, right? That's the whole.
So this is the point, yeah. So it's named after what it used to be. It used to be the blacksmith, the Vieux Forgeron.
Sure.
Was there, and that's what it. But it goes back a couple hundred years, they say. I can never, substantiate the dates exactly, but I believe it goes back a long way. It actually, there's a photograph in the gallery that shows when one time there was a flood and it brought it right up on the side of the banks,
Right.
It's quite vulnerable, but actually, even when they have very big rains and all that, it seeps all. It's all very nicely, and it's really fantastic. It's a wonderful place that people love dearly. Yeah,
Fantastic. Now I'm a little bit late to the season here, but what's happened so far, and what can people look forward to?
What's left now for the 18th of June? Here we had here. So you want the names of some of the artists?
Well, yeah, sure. Pick a few notable one, or whatever you want.
We started the 18th of June, and you had Holly Friesen, who's quite known. She's actually from Montreal. Friesen. You want to spell it? It's Holly, Holly.
Sure.
Friesen. 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 Excuse me. And she's quite an known artist, actually. She's back in my studio in the same building. She's in Montreal, the Canal building. Anyway, and the next one was Yolanda Weeks. Yeah, okay, exactly. So there's on the look view. And then on Toile, je vois quatre Laportes. And then you have Ténèbres, Tacita, which is the Holger Richter. Holger Richter. Yeah.
Okay.
You have photography, you have painting, you have collages, right?
Sure.
That's the first. The next group would be on July 16th, and that's just finishing on. It's on now, and that's Leah Rauvach, Dominique Coulon, and Emily O'Brien. These three, so that's a group, and Lise Caron. She lives in Rock Island.
I don't know her. No.
Yeah, she's older, but she's actually There seems to be a lot of people bought her paintings and her collages. Traces, vestiges, fragments, So Lise Caron, and that's the show now. And there's one opening in the on the 13th of August, which will end up around the 6th of September, right? And the vernissage on the 15th of August, because that one's yet to come, right? 15th of August, you'll have a nice vernissage. Our vernissages, there's nothing to mention. They're really very, very, you've never been to our vernissages.
Not yet, no.
You should come because they're really so well attended. Even the last one, there was so many things going on that weekend, and it was also, the weather wasn't good that day and everything. We had a terrific turnout and very nice. So we have a real strong, drawing on the vernissages. And that's so nice because it brings the community together,
Fantastic, yeah. Now they're building a new public park near. Is it right beside you?
So let me just finish. So
yeah, sorry.
The one that's opens on the 15th of August is going to be Verona Sorensen, who's partly from here. She's come from Waste Mills and Montreal. Verona Sorensen, and then you have Deuce Robbie, which is it's called Stansteaders. It's called.
Okay.
La Vie Frontalière, La Vie Frontalière, so it's about the border. And then you have Thomas Brenner, which is Brenner, B-R-E, Caroline E-U-R, Vers un point de fuite éphémère.
Right.
So these are the big shows on the 3 hours last show, and so that will go all the way through to September. So that's it. Now if you have any idea, okay. So that, I think I would mention the vernissage on the vernissages on the
sure
the 15th of August, 5 to 7.
Sure.
So now, what were you mentioning about a park?
Yes, well, they're building a new public park. Is that right beside you? I'm not sure the exact location there with that platform.
And that was owned by the same guy who owns the old house beside the street. And it took forever to make him give up that building, which is totally falling apart. Because for the original IGA started there. Then he moved to where the bazaar is now.
Right.
Yeah, I ended up with a building when it was the Granite Museum. And then finally the Tradition is moved out to where that is.
Sure.
So that's it. So that was the evolution. And that horrible building that was just falling apart, it was lying around. It was horrible. We saw a bit of a view of it from our building. It was terrible. Anyway, so now they finally got rid of that building. They demolished it, and they're stuck on something. I don't know. It's been still the same beginning of something. It's supposed to be. We had an idea. I had this idea a while ago. Was a date with we had the idea to put a lookout there and open up the view. But he would never give up that building. And the idea was to do with the other side. And so anyway, so the town finally decided to go with us. But they're not doing anything. They're not moved really, have they? It's the same old structure, static platform, right?
Okay.
It's supposed to be a lookout in a bit of a park, yeah. So that's it. So I can't say it's a new park yet,
Right. No, I know it's in the works, yeah. Now, would it be safe to say that your art gallery, it's like visual arts only, right? Or do you do other kinds of events?
Not only visual arts, but sometimes I understand that we have events, we have concerts, we have the Eagles coming, the group of the Eagles. We have the Shakespeare in the Park. We have, a very big poetry event. We have all kinds of stuff, So we're doing the Sound Design of the Stanstead, of which that's what the gallery forms a part. It's part of it. So that's functioning. Yeah, we're doing it. We use the Haskell of the theater, and for the open air stuff, we do the Stone Circle, which we actually put up ourselves, right?
Right, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, and since I have you on the phone, what's the update with the theater that you got that money to make an eco building? Remember last year?
Of course, I remember last year.
Yeah.
I remember very well. It took up a lot of my time to plan this.
Yeah.
And to tell you the truth, first of all, I'll tell you the story. So it was like this. I put a lot of time into this thing. I got the money from the government.
Yes.
And a couple of $1 million. Of course, I had to raise quite a bit of money myself. And and we had a beautiful plan with a very good architect, the top architect in Quebec, who does a lot of theaters and public buildings.
Wow.
Eric Gauthier. It was all ready to go. But I'll tell you, by the time we got the money, first of all, the Haskell was dormant when I planned this. There was nothing happening. And it was only in the summer that it was open anyway.
Okay.
So the Haskell, but then by the time we got around to it, and it was a couple of years go by, and so on, the Haskell became more active. In fact, we started to use it for our own events.
Right.
And also, other things happened too, which made it very important. The building costs went up by about 40%.
Right.
So, yeah, during that period that we had to wait. Don't forget there was a pandemic too. And then, I must say this very clearly, the federal government came through very nicely, and the money that we got, a couple of $1 million, came from the Ministry of, housing, it's infrastructure, housing, and was it infrastructure housing? That ministry, yeah, and so that was the and it was all, but the Quebec government was zero. Ever since the CAQ government came into power, it was absolutely zero. This guy Gilles Bélanger was the MLA.
Okay.
He was the end of anything from the. Whereas before that, under the Liberals, I worked very closely with Pierre Reid. He was wonderful. So once we lost that, we had no support from Quebec government. That was not going to help me much in the basic stuff.
Okay. So what? Yes, sorry. Yeah.
At the town of Stanstead, couldn't really come through with anything.
Right.
Really nothing. So I was at the end was going to as much with the foundations as I can. But the foundations were changing too. The money became tighter and tighter. So I made up a decision to forget about that, find another use for the theater, for the old board of theater, which is that.
Right.
I had donated that theater to the Stanstead to be owned by Stanstead, no longer by me. The old board of theater. That old board of theater was built by the Haskell family in 1912. It was very early cinema.
Right.
Cinema, and it lasted as a cinema all the way to the 70s.
Okay.
The people around Stanstead remember seeing movies there. The older people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
a nice thing to do. There was a heritage thing there, and I liked it very much. It was a lovely vision. I really so I was very happy with that. It was very enthusiastic. But the way things changed so dramatically, it became ridiculous. So I said, no way.
Okay. So you're gonna repurpose the building, or so what's happening going forward? Yeah.
It's going to be a couple of people looking at that now and see. I can't say anything for certain, so I'm not sure which way we'll go. But tell me what happened with the old building. Yeah, still, that needs work, of course. It's an old building that was neglected for many years.
Sure.
So yeah, but it's a very nice thing to have right in the heart of very hard to work over Rock Island.
Okay, yeah.
So we'll see about that. But the truth is that we don't really need that. That's not that you can't even support the theater. It's not that you have to have about being functional and being active.
Right.
So, Stanstead is not a city yet. I mean, I was hoping to turn this much more into, a tourist destination for arts and culture and so on. And we were on our way to doing that. But this town is not for that. It doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to be. I can't see that. And it's a shame because we were getting somewhere with that. And, we have been one working and all that. Nothing is open thing, but let's hope it works.
Sure.
So yeah, because, it was a tough journey, and we had some very rewarding times with it. But, I don't know. Times are different. I don't know, sometimes. So you understand. Anyhow, I'm quite pleased to run, to keep on running, Santa's out of Stanstead and do what we're doing, and that's fine. So it's all very well. We don't need the theater anyway, so that's fine.
Sure.
That's the story. I'll give you the story in a nutshell.
Great. No, that's fantastic. Thanks. I've just seen people asking around about it once in a while, so.
Yeah, no, but I've explained that already. But yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It's good.
Well, it hasn't been in the pulse. Yeah.
If you explain, that's better. I mean,
yeah, sure.
That would happen to it because it was a disappointment. It was, things, ended up the way they did. But what can you do?
Sure.
The town's not ready for that anyway. So I can't tell you.
Yeah.
But yeah. but it would have been nice. So it was a nice. It's a dream that came true, but at least we're carrying on doing what we're doing, which is nice. So we're enjoying that. So people are enjoying that. So people enjoy coming to our concerts. Enjoy, the Shakespeare in the Park is always a lot of fun, and that big poetry symposium in the fall and all kinds of stuff. So we're doing good things. So I'm happy about that.
Sure.
The culture, and of course the gallery is always very popular. So.
That was my conversation with Gabriel Safdie about Stanstead's art scene, the projects that have succeeded, and the plans that have had to change. You can read the accompanying article and find more local reporting at pulsetownships.com. Thanks for listening to the Pulse broadcast. I'm William Crooks, and always remember, keep that finger on the pulse.
Townships interview. Don't forget breaking news. The Pulse, the Pulse, the Pulse broadcast just for you. Are you heading out for a cruise or lying there for a snooze? The Pulse, the Pulse, the Pulse broadcast just for you. Hey, I know that guy. I know that guy. Hey, I know that gal too. The Pulse, the Pulse, the Pulse broadcast just for you. The townships are the muse. Make sure to choose the Pulse, the Pulse, the Pulse, the Pulse.